All right, Shalom. Brother, brothers coming at you from the GMS Camp Atlanta. And as you can see, we're back at it with another Godspeed. But before we get started, we would like to give our honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, and Kafadash. Give a double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to your hopeful expression of truth. All right, and in today's Godspeed, man, we're gonna get into the Lord is making us pure, man. All right, He's putting us in that molding process so that we can be made pure. All right, whether it's through hell, all right, the chastising of the Lord, you know, because hey, when He chastises you, He loves you, man. When He chastises you, He's getting on you. All right, so you won't do wrong no more. All right, so that He can just make you into a soldier, man, His soldier. All right, because we're gonna come into a time where, hey, man, Jacob's trouble is gonna be a rough time, man. All right.
Right.
So we got to go through our hell so that we can get through that, so that we can get delivered, man. All right. There's gonna be a lot of death out here. Sighing, crying, yelling. All right. Mourning. People are gonna be sorrowful. A lot of dead bodies. So the Lord is putting us through that molding process, man, so that we won't be tempted in that day, man. Especially when the chip comes, or whatever else that's about to come in our path.
Mm-hmm.
But can we start in Baruch for?
Yeah, before we get started, I want to say too, just as much as the Lord trying us is purifying us, you know, for what we got to face in the future with Jacob's trouble. Also, us practicing, you know, the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability is also coping us, you know, so in that day we'll be equipped with the necessary things that we have, you know, in order to make it through. Let's say, for instance, like fasting, for instance. If we do it now, while we don't really have to, you know, and we can go a couple of days, you know, with afflicting ourselves and not eating. So when we get in the time of Jacob's trouble, it ain't gonna be nothing, okay? Because by us practicing these righteous acts, we're gonna be so far ahead of these regular peons in that day that it's really not gonna affect us too much, man. You know, us abstaining from certain things, not necessarily needing certain things, is also gonna help us in that day, man. So right along with the trials and tribulations we go through, you know, Him holding us to a certain standards as far as the scriptures, that's gonna help us too in that day. Okay?
Yep.
You want to Baruch?
Yeah, Baruch 4 and 21. Yeah, the brother's right, man. Hey, it's about to get real out here, man. All right. So you got to be a man, okay? Not no corner man, but a spiritual one. All right. In the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, okay? All right, because what? There's a lot of carnal men out here. What? They living a good life, quote unquote. All right. They do things in Babylon, but they're gonna be crying there bitterly, man. That is, you know, it's a spiritual. It's all about the spirit, man. Okay. So we get into it.
21. This is Baruch, chapter 4, verse 21. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and He shall deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies.
Yeah, man, because in that day, man, hey, Esau's going to come down with great wrath, man. He said, cheer, all right? When you going through your little obstacles, things of that nature, be cheerful, all right? You continue.
We got some real quick.
Yeah, come on.
This is Sirach 2 and verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou change to a lower state.
Hey, you can break that one.
Yeah, hey, because in all of the things like the brothers mentioned that we're going through, you take pleasure in it, man. Because it's ultimately, like the brother is going into, molding us, you know, for the bigger picture.
Yep.
All right, when shit hits the fan. All right, because the scripture tell you, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding shall be the stability of our times, man. Not anything carnal, not no hoes, money, cars, clothes, none of that. All right, so these things that are brought upon you, take it as a positive and not a negative. Okay. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So it's going to take you to go through certain things, you know, in order to see what you're made of, man. All right, because it's easy to hold yourself to a certain standard and be cheerful when things are going, you know, as planned.
Yep.
You know, but as soon as you face a little bit of adversity, hey, who you gonna be? All right, is you gonna goddamn bitch up and tuck your tail between your legs and say fuck it and go back into Esau's system, accept the chip, or you gonna just say fuck it, man? You know, and hold fast to what you believe in, man. Till the Lord come back and deliver you out of it.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I'd rather the Lord love me than these niggas out here
Right.
love me or give them some kind of, you know, glory, or carnal glory, all right? when the Lord loves you, man, he deals with you, man. Okay, he's gonna make sure that you don't do wrong. All right, even though he knows you in the flesh, and we know we in the flesh through him, because what? Man, we walking in death, man. This is Babylon, man. That you people love, man.
Right.
This is the valley of shadow of death, man. All right. There's no one living in this society, man, but the ones with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. All right. On a certain level, man. But this is life, man. Okay. It brings us comfort, etc., man. All right. We can continue.
Yeah. Starting back at verse 21, Baruch 4 and 21. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies. Verse 22, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior.
God, and you know what's crazy too? Us knowing the name and standing right here being able to do this, all right, it's a level of mercy, man, okay? We think Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah daily that we can come out here and serve him, man. That we can come out here and blow that trumpet, man. That we can come out here with the same like men, all right? That's amongst us, man, all right? Hey, that's cheer right there, man, all right?
Continue.
Yeah, come.
Verse 23, for I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever.
He said, what? I send you out with mourning and weeping, all right? Yes, man, you got to go through those trials and tribulations, all right? Once you go through those trials and tribulations, you ain't going to be, all jolly, all right? It's going to hit you, man, all right? And you got to be able to call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah to get you up out of it, man. All right, like the brother said earlier, use that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, that he provided for you to get out of that situation, man. All right? Simple as that. Con, you can bring up what
You had some in Hebrews you wanted, right?
Yeah,
you bring it out.
Get it right quick.
But yeah, so, hey, everything that you got.
Oh, no, I was about to say there's a couple more in Baruch, too. But you can keep
continue in Baruch?
Okay.
Salaki. Verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. Salaki. Verse 25, my children, suffer patiently.
Yep. Start right there. It says suffer patiently. So he knows we're suffering, man. He knows we in this wicked ass shithole, man. All right? He knows it's pressing down on us. The Lord knows, man. Okay? You can continue, Baba Shah.
It says, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction.
Yeah, and shortly we shall see the downfall of America, man. All right? We shall see the power get wiped out from Esau, man. All right? And we're gonna see his ass in captivity, man, in slavery, man. He don't believe it, but through the Spirit we do, man. Okay? Because he said it, man. All right? God, you continue.
And shall tread upon his neck. My delicate ones have gone rough ways.
Rough ways, man. Yes. We used to be niggas out there in the world, things of that nature, going through it. We now we stepping in this truth. We're going through it even more, much harder, man. Okay.
Right.
This thing is rough, man. That's why you got to be a man. All right. And he knows it, man. He said, "Suffer patiently." All right. Woe to you that have lost patience, man. Okay. Suffer this thing patiently. All right.
Because this is a marathon, man. This ain't no sprint.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know when the day of the Lord coming. Like you said, it shall come as a thief in the night. But while we are here, we got to take these things that he put upon us on the chin, man, and keep it moving. There ain't no need to bitch up and cry about it.
Right.
Because like the brother was saying, in the world we went through the same thing. These everyday people, they going through trials and tribulation too, but they not going through it for the right reason. They going through this shit to gain some carnally. Because in the end, they want to goddamn run the sack up. You know, they want to goddamn chase some broads. You know, that's why they suffering. We suffering, you know, to be made fine as gold is tried, man. So we'll be acceptable into the Most High, man, when we come back. And Lord willing, we endure to the end, man.
Yep, con. Hey,
So for patience.
Yep, your pot, bro. Your pot. All right, that was it on that Baruch too. I got that Hebrews for you.
Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 12 and verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth, and scourge every son whom he received.
Yeah. Hey, and that's the same sediment that you live in or we practice today in society. If you're the father over someone, you have children, you chasten them, man, when they go off. All right? Not just because you love beating up on them or you love whipping their ass. It's to correct them and make them, what does scripture tell you, to bend the sap while he's young, so that when he grow up, you know, he won't go astray, roughly paraphrasing.
Yep.
You do that in order to mold and shape that child in the way in which you want him to go. So everything that the Lord is putting upon us, he's shaping and molding us, you know, to be the men that he wants us to be, man. To be rulers and leaders of the nation of Israel, man. To be 144,000 first fruits, man. So these other jakes and these peons got to come back through our loins, man. You know, because we're going to be the rulers. So that's why we're going through this. So, hey, you can't be a ruler or a leader without going through shit.
Yep.
That's like you got, let's use a sports scenario for example. You got a coach, nigga ain't never played a game in his life, but he know the X's and O's. He don't get as much respect from the players as if someone that was in the field, you know, that actually got the stripes, you know, in order to, you know, goddamn teach you because they've been in it. You know, he's just not talking. You gotta practice what you preach. All right. So that's why the Lord is doing this, man. He's chastening us. He loves you. Okay.
Yep. Verse 7, if ye endure chastising, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons.
Yeah.
For what son is whom the Father chastiseth not?
Yeah. He don't really care about you if you chastise you not. He don't care if you got them do whatever, man. He don't care if you eat shrimp, crab, lobster. He don't care if you commit adultery. You know, if the Lord didn't love you. But we know different. The Lord loves who he chastens, man. That's why he's chosen the nation of Israel, man. Because he loves us. We're the apple of his eye.
Yep.
These other heathenistic nations, man, they do whatever the fuck they want to do. They're not under the law. All right? They won't be chastening for not keeping the law, so to speak. But we will. Okay?
Yep. Hey, the Lord putting you through those rough ways, man. All right? And you keep cleaving unto him, and believing in him, man. Never let him go. And use the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding he gave you. Hey, man, you can get through it, man. All right? Your la'ab, which is your mind, all right, your heart, is being made pure, man. Okay? Hey, we'd rather have a pure mind, a pure, clean mind, than a dirty ass mind like these niggas out here, man. These wild grapes. All right? You see the difference? All right? Because what? These wild grapes are gonna get, trodden down, man. They're gonna get stumped on, man. All right? There's blood on their hands, man. But we're doing this to get the blood off our hands, all right? So that he can pick us and keep us, man. All right? Like he said, he's the apple of our eye, man. All right?
We're the apple of his eye.
Yep, yep. I got some more. It's like it. This is verse 8. It said, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof are all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
Hey, and what's bastard? Hey, that's a fatherless child. The Lord don't chasten you. He's not dealing with you, man. This is point blank period.
Yep.
Okay? You're a bastard, you know, in the eyes of the Lord, man. He ain't dealing with you. He's washed your hands of you, man. All right? You're a fatherless child. All right? And fatherless children, they go astray and do whatever the hell they want to do, man. All right? Because they don't have that rod being bent, man. They don't have that chastening being put upon. Okay?
Yeah, it's it's Jake out here with more common sense with fathers in their lives. All right? Because I have a little stepbrother. You know, he got his father, and he got some type of common sense. You know what to do, what not to do, a little bit better than a bastard out here, man. Well, these bastards out here on the streets, all right, selling dope, things of that nature. You know, just a little prime example, man. Hey, the Lord loves us, man. We got common sense. Look at what we're doing, man, through the Spirit, man. Look at the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone all the way on down, man, all right? We're doing what we got to do because of what? We got that common sense, which is the Spirit, man. We got wisdom, all right? And we got faith and belief, man, okay?
Yeah, I got one more. We can close out on this again. Yeah, and I'm going to just read it straight through. This is the book of Judith, chapter 8 and verse 25. It says, moreover,
let us give thanks to the Lord our power, which triumph us, even as he did our fathers. Remember what things he did to Abraham, and how he tried Isaac, and what happened to Jacob in Mesopotamia of Syria, when he kept the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. So yeah, man, hey, that's why the scriptures tell you that things are written aforetime were written for our learning.
Yep.
So take all these men before us as examples. They went through things, man. And it also tell you in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, had any called on his name and were forsaken. You know, there's not one account in the scripture where that has happened. All right. So go through your trials and tribulation, man. Call upon the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Okay. It says, verse 27, for he have not tried us in the fire as he did them. For the examination of their hearts, neither have he taken vengeance on us, but the Lord doeth scorn them that come near unto him to admonish them. So those things that our forefathers went through are way more difficult than the things that we're going through in today's society, man. Our bank accounts are finished. We may not have the things that we want to eat to a certain extent. We only have one woman, if that.
Yeah.
You know, these are things that are minute compared to the things such as sacrificing, you know, or taking your son to the altar as a sacrifice, your only son. We ain't been tried to that effect yet, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So everything, hey, like we're going back to, take cheerfully, because the Lord is molding you, man, for the bigger picture.
Because of what, man? That day, we will be tried, man.
Right.
That's going to be one of the hardest trials and tribulations ever, man. So, hey, man, hey, through the Spirit, man, we got this, man. All right, the Lord is purifying us, okay? Yeah. Hey, that was all, right?
That was it.
Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to an elect member out there. Before we close out, we would like to give all honor and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rashad, and double honors to our apostles and elders of the Great Millstone once again, and peace and salutations to your hopeful election Christians true. Shalom.